Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel today. And today, I know this is not a regular tutorial and I haven't sat down in my room and done a video in so long. As you can tell, since this video will be going up after all my Disney vlogs that I was in Disney World. Basically today, what I wanted to do is to make a video on do's and don'ts to Disney World. Okay, so when you go to Disney World, it's gonna be so much fun. You are on vacation, everything is so magical, like you will cry. Like I cried. For me, Disney World was so much fun. I went with my roommate Cassandra. So let's get into the do's of the video. So the number one to do is to stay on Disney property, which means stay on there, like, you know, either at their value resorts, either at the Grand Floridian, the Contemporary, Port Orleans, the Polynesian, you know. And I suggest that you should, if you like a little bit of theme, go with the all-star value resorts because of the fact that they're so pretty. We didn't get to see them at all because we didn't stay there, but I've seen like through Instagrams how like they're so themed. Like, you know, there's Pop Century, there's music theme, there's movies on theme. I think there's another one. I think All-Star Sports, yes. And basically you do get like a lot of amenities and a lot of things. And when you do stay in Disney Park Resort, you can take advantage of the parks. So you do get the Magic Band for free. Now, my Magic Band, I took it out because I wanted to save it as a keychain. You can buy these at any of the Disney stores, but basically it just comes off and you can put it in there as a little keychain. So when you want to go back, you can go ahead and take this out of the keychain and then put it back in here. And also the box that this comes with, it has like a little screw and everything. So you can go ahead and just put it back on here and transfer it on here so you can use it back in the parks. But when you do get that, I suggest that you keep the screwdriver because it's a special type of screwdriver, so I have it secretly hidden where I know where it's at and I know I won't forget. So yes, you do get a Magic Band for free. So mine was actually decorated by a store on Etsy. I totally forgot what it was called. I'll link it down in the description when I do find it though. But yeah, if you want to get this one, this is basically Epcot and it's like, you know, little things. It's like the Epcot ball, just in different colors, which I really love, which I thought was really cute when we went. And I got a lot of compliments on it too as well. They're like, is it a limited edition? I'm like, no, I just got it. Go on Etsy and you'll find it. And Cassie had like a little pineapple one with the little Dole Whip, which was really cute. You do get this for free when you do book with Disney World Resort. You do not have to pay at all for this. This is free. You can choose any color you want. When you do plan we planned, I think, a couple of months ahead. I want to say 4 or 5 months or 6 months. I think 4 or 6. When we planned it out, we did not get these right away as soon as we planned it or as soon as we put a down payment down. What they do is when it's a month until your trip, 30 days until your trip, that's when they send these out. And they sent them on a really cute little white box and it just open it and it's all magical. It was really small though. The one from last year was bigger. This one was really small and it was so magical, so cute. I loved it. And oh my god. The second Disney World do is when you are traveling there by road, not by plane, to Disney World. Well, to Florida mostly, but to Disney World. So if you are in a car and you are traveling and you have kids, a good suggestion to bring is music on your iPhone. So if you have Apple Music, go ahead and download a whole bunch of songs. Or what I did was I have Beauty and the Beast and Moana. So I downloaded both of them. We watched them and we watched other movies on Netflix and stuff like that I downloaded, which is really, really cool. If you get bored watching movies or listening to music, or you want to just do something that's not just watching something and get your eyes off of the screen, I suggest bringing a coloring book. I brought the Disney's Beauty and the Beast coloring book, which I thought was really, really cute. This is basically, I got this when we first started going because I'm like, oh, I need to bring something. Also, bring like a regular book with you. Right now I'm reading Smoke Gets in Your Eyes and Other Lessons from the Crematory, written by Caitlin Doty. But yeah, so go ahead and take books and coloring books with you, and don't forget your colored pencils because that will be everything for you. It's also something just to keep your mind busy while you're also on the road because you're just looking at green all the time, which I love mountains and everything, but sometimes you just get tired and you just want something else to do. So take some of these, take some little books to read and expand your mind. Second do when you go to Disney World, literally go ahead and take one of these. This is a fan that I got like a couple of weeks before we left. It was $6 on eBay, so you know, yeah. Because it's really hot in Florida. I live in Illinois right now, so when it's hot in Illinois, it equals humidity, and humidity is like it's so gross. Like, I don't like being here during the summertime. So when I went to Florida, it was actually really, really nice. People are like, oh, it's gonna be so hot, but when I went down there, it was hot, but humidity was not a thing. Like, I was fine. And even though I was sweating, like, I was cool because once the wind hits you, you are totally fine, so you are okay. So, but also when you're on Disney parks, this is great. So when you are hot and you have nothing in your hand, but you have a book bag with you and water, I suggest taking this. Not only is it big enough to go ahead and, you know, it's huge, and you will get so much wind from it. You'll look like a queen. If you're a guy, you'll still be a queen. You will get some stares, but people will be like, oh, I wish I got one of those. But it's also, if you have your book backpack with you, it's also slim enough to go ahead and put it in your backpack. So you can just put it on the side there and just be like, when you need it, and then be like, when you are hot. Next, I suggest that everyone should have this. No one should leave Disney World or their hotel if they're staying in Disney World without this when you guys are going to the park. Always bring a backpack, you guys. Literally, bring a backpack. You know, I have my regular Nike one. I have my chargers in here. I have like what I needed. I have my fan. I have my water bottle. And you just need to put everything in here that you need for the day, snacks and whatsoever. So the next must do is you guys need to do the Disney dining plan. I cannot stress this enough. Oh my goodness. I talk to people who have asked me at work who are like, I want to go to Disney World next year, I want to take my kids, or I want to go with my boyfriend, and what do? I always say, do the dining plan. You will literally thank yourself so much. I swear to goodness, I swear. Like, okay, me and Cassandra went to be our guest. I think our bill was like 75 bucks. Now, we had more than enough money to cover that, but we also wanted money to go ahead and spend. Now, you guys need to do that dining plan. Go ahead and pay for a little bit extra, and you can go ahead and get a couple snack credits free. It depends on how many days you are there. It depends on how many points you get. So even if you're staying there for a day, I suggest you do it. Like, no joke, because Disney World's food is so expensive. There's no thing that's like $3, $4, like not like $3, $2, $1. Like, do you really want to pay $2 for a water bottle? Like, for a freaking, no, you don't. Like, no. Do a dining plan. Like, for real. Like, we did, for example, when we first used one of our credits for our dining credits, I think it was, what was it? I think it was the Be Our Guest restaurant, the Beauty and the Beast theme restaurant, and it was like originally $75, and we literally were like, they're like, oh, how are you gonna pay today? And we're like, snack credit. And what they do is, all your information is logged onto your Magic Band. So you don't need your wallet. I mean, I was just bringing your ID just in case, if you guys are adults and you guys are gonna go drink. But I said that everything, your credit cards are on here, your debit cards are on here. So when you do go ahead and, like, you know, pay for your food, and then you tell them, oh, I'm paying with my dining credit, they won't be like, okay, they'll look you up. They'll actually have a little device on their sides, and they'll take it out, and then you'll put your armband on it, they'll scan it, and then everything is taken off, and you'll be fine. You might probably have to pay a tip. Sometimes tip is actually added on. In this case, it wasn't. So we gave the lady a $20 tip. Like, we kind of added it with the bill. And then I also got, when you're there, I also just doing this to make everything memorable when you're there. So what I did was, I just didn't want a cup, so I got actually a gauntlet, like the Beast gauntlet. Like, I got lemonade, and it had like a really weird like yogurt foam thing on it, but it was so good. Oh my gosh, this total was $19. So I suggest you guys get this, just to make memory, and also to make like the magic way more better. It also freaking lights up. Like, what? Like, okay, when you go into like the restaurant, it's literally so dark in there. Like, you don't, it's so, like, it's dark, but it's nice. Like, it's so romantic. And when they bring this to you, it lights up the entire room. At one point, me and Cassandra were like, how are we turning this off? But like, we were trying not to like take my drink like and flip it over and be like that. Like, we were like, is there a button on here? Yeah, and then we kind of were just, I lifted it up, and I was just like, oh, there's a button and there's a switch, and it just turns off. So another must do is you need to get the My Disney Experience app. Like, you guys, I can't stress this enough. This will help you so much. It have a map on there, but not only that, you can also access your fast passes on there. You can set up fast passes. You can, you know, add things on there. See what's going on. If you want to meet a character, your kid wants to meet a character, you can find your character. But that app is a miracle. You will find the bus schedule, you will find the menus to the restaurants, you will find which restaurants are where, you will find which stores are where. You know, it's such a great app, and we use it nowadays. Like, I still have it on my phone because of the fact that, like, I want to see what weight it is. Like, for example, yesterday, the 13th, was the last day that the Great Movie Ride closed down. We were seeing people's Snapchats, Instagrams of how long the Great Movie Ride was, like the line, and it was crazy long. So get the My Experience app. So the next thing you need to bring when you go to Disney World is also a poncho. I didn't want to bring one because I was like, oh, I can stand rain, it's okay, Cassandra. Because she had like a really cute one that I picked out for her at Target. And then I got one from Walmart because I had to be broke at that moment, and I was just like, fine, I'll get the $5 one. But no, bring a poncho because literally, the forecast when you're in Disney World might say, oh, sunny days, happy times, don't worry about rain.
Wrong.
It will rain every day when we were there. Like, for 2 days it didn't rain when we were there. It actually rained in the morning. But on our second day, it rained. When we literally, it was all sunshine and rainbows when we went into the Little Mermaid ride, got out, and all these people on the exits are like in the cave, huddled over on the sides, and we're like, what's going on? Oh, is there a hurricane? Oh no! So we're like getting our freaking ponchos on because we had them and they didn't. So wear a poncho. It will rain in Florida when you are there. And honestly, don't worry. Some ponchos, like mine and Cassandra's, they actually do come with little pouches. They will fit in this if you make it. So that way you won't have to be like stuffing everything in your backpack. You can just put it in here, slide it in, and be like, bloop, and then take it out when you're like, it's raining, I need to hurry up and cover myself up because I'm wearing memorabilia and have cameras in my phone and I want to be on my phone. So, yes. Our next do is, if you're a YouTuber or vlogger, bring a vlogging camera. You guys. I actually had one vlogging camera when we were there, and if you guys watched the vlogs, you guys know what happened. So here's my old camera and here's my new camera. What actually happened was I had my camera on the spreader, which I will show you guys in a minute. And I put it on the back of the trunk of the car, and we were like setting up our stuff. I saw her take her backpack off of the trunk of the car to put it on, and all of a sudden I hear a big huge like whoosh, and I was like, and it was my camera on the ground. So with this small point and shit like this, let's just say it didn't end well. It wasn't scratched. I thought it was. I thought the lens was going to be busted. The screen was going to be busted. It was perfectly fine on the outside. Then I turned it on and it actually was broken. And it was like white. And so we went to Walmart, Target, and Best Buy. I finally found one at Best Buy, and we actually got a new working camera. Yeah, we got a new working camera. We went half on it. But yeah, always bring a vlogging camera and always be careful. So the last to-do thing is to get your own Disney ears, and mine just happened to go ahead and light up the world. Look at it, isn't it cute? Isn't it beautiful? I'm like, I don't know if you guys can tell. There you go, you can tell now. Lights up. So I didn't go to Disney World with like a hat or anything, so what I ended up doing was going to Disney World, and the first day I bought this. I never wore it because I was like, oh, I should never have bought these. This is so weird. Like, no one's gonna wear this, and it lights up. It's probably gonna be annoying to people, and like, I never wore it out. And then once I did, like, people were wearing it. So I was like, okay, whatever, I'm stupid. But it lights up and it's really cute, and it's really a nice centerpiece and everything for it. So I'm glad I bought it. I bought it with my gift card. So use a gift card, guys. Okay, so now for the
don'ts.
Do not go into Disney World unprepared. You guys need to be prepared for anything that hits you. You guys need to bring water, bring your money, bring gift cards, bring your ears, bring comfortable clothing, and bring extra socks. Cause you will be in the rain, and your shoes will get wet and gross, and you will form blisters. Do not go to Disney World and be a Debbie Downer. Do not. Cassie just got home. Cassandra! She's home. There's Cassie. Okay, so now Cassie's here.
Hi.
She's here. She was at work. She was working. Okay, so like for one of the don'ts, I said that like don't be prepared. Like, don't be unprepared. Because everything will happen to you at Disney World. Everything will happen.
Everything.
Everything, like your whole world. You'll cry. So many times.
Don't forget to bring shorts that aren't too short,
Yeah.
but are like long enough to cover your thighs, so that way if you're like me and you have thighs that touch like a good majority of Americans and other people, like that chub rub's real, especially when you're walking those 13 miles a day. Like my legs were bleeding.
They were.
From my chub rub.
Like,
because all my shorts were too short. So just wear longer shorts. Where like I saw people with like the leggings with the cutouts. That was probably a really good idea.
Yeah.
Even though it seems hot, like
no. Yeah.
even if you wear like the capri leggings, that would probably be a good idea.
Because it's like they're lighter too.
They're light. There's enough air conditioning. Like even with all like the 90-degree weather, I would say that I would have been okay wearing leggings.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, it wasn't hot. I mean, it was, but it was, like, withstandable. It wasn't, like, here.
Yeah,
where
it
was
wasn't
humidity.
horrible, but it was still, like, in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Like, 95 steady.
Also, don't be, like, a negative Nancy. That's a big thing. We were on the Great Movie Ride, and there was this guy, remember the guy behind us? The guy behind, we're 30 minutes of hearing this shit. Was a family behind us, and I guess the girl of the family wanted to go on the Great Movie Ride, and he was like, oh, people just want to go on it because it's closing in like a couple days, blah blah blah. No one really cares about this ride. This is stupid. Like, sir, like there are people who haven't been on it, and you're ruining the freaking whole vibe right now. Like you are, yeah. And I was so pissed, and we went through like the entire maze thing, like, you know, to get to the actual ride. And by the time we got into the room where there was like a big huge like movie screen, like theater, and there's like stuff going around, a guy was like, we need a couple of two. Literally, this one was like, us. And
every time, like that happened multiple times where like, I need two people. I was like, me, us, got it, done. And we're like,
yeah, and like I was just like, I looked back and I remember like when looking back, Kathy was like all like, yes, and then I was just like,
I've always been that type of person though. Like I am always like two people or less, and I'm always like, do you need a single rider?
Do you need a single rider?
Don't bring unnecessary things.
Yeah.
Like our first day, I definitely packed a lot more than I really needed, but I didn't realize how much we would need, how much we wouldn't, so I adjusted accordingly. Like there are some days where we honestly didn't even need to bring a backpack. No,
we didn't. Like at one point we did it.
No.
Because it was really fast, but thank God we didn't.
I would say like morning to like midday, feel free to bring a bunch of things because that's a long trek. But if you're just coming back in the night,
you're not going to be out there long.
Just bring like a wristlet with like, not even that.
Yeah.
Like I just have a wristlet to have my phone in a place.
Just bring your cards, because what I did was like, we weren't going to buy anything. Well, we did when we went to Disney Springs. Don't bring a water bottle, like ours were heavy. So don't bring those if you're not going to do it, especially if you're using snack credits and you have like a decent amount of that.
I wouldn't waste a snack credit on a drink personally.
Like our Starbucks, like that. That's what I mean.
Yeah, like
that's what
Starbucks.
That's cool.
That saved us a lot of money.
That saved us a lot of money. But like, don't buy a water.
Starbucks people.
Yeah.
Can't help it. Like that's all I hear about.
Just don't. I suggest just like don't buy a water bottle at Disney World. Like, if you don't have one, buy one. But don't get like a Dasani. Don't do that. That's like $2, and you're wasting a snack credit when you can totally be like wasting it on like other shits, like Starbucks.
Don't push yourself
to go on a ride.
True.
Like I pushed myself kind of to go on Tower of Terror. I know she wanted it, and plus I did, but like I was so scared of it because I don't like those people who don't know, I have like a really traumatic thing about falling. Like when I was 8 years old, my dad like let me go on one of these rides, and he was with me, like didn't let me go on it by myself, but I mean like we were together, he was holding me, and he got scared at one point and let me go, and I like literally was like, what? And then he grabbed me down. Like that was a traumatic thing for me. So going on Tower of Terror was like, you're literally like, it's like there's a thing underneath the elevator just pulling you down, and you're like, oh, here we go. Oh, no, never mind. No, here we go. And like, I was being scared. This one was like,
wait.
And I'm just like, no, I can't do it. My legs were shaking. But don't force yourself to go on a ride that you don't want to go on. But do it if you do it for your first experience. Do it for your first experience. Like,
don't.
Like I will go on Tower of Terror again, but I wouldn't go on it the same trip.
Which is fair.
Like I would go on it again.
That's agreeable, and there was no other times like where the line was short enough for me to be like, let's go.
Let's go again. The one ride that I actually did enjoy though was Pirates of the Caribbean. We went like 3 times on it. Like the first time our first day, and then our last day we went on it before Happily Ever After. And we were 10-minute wait, so we were just like, want to do it again? And she was like, yeah, we did it again. Also, here's another big huge do is when you go there, get one of these.
Like it goes around your neck. It had like you could put your phone in there. We put our phones in upside down, and we can text on it. We can see it, so that way it was pouring, and we could still use our phones and pull it out to look at the map because we need to look at the map.
The thing that I don't suggest doing is also when you're going in the pool, don't.
Oh yeah, don't bring it in.
Bring your phone. We didn't even bring our phone.
We did not bring our phones to the water park, which is really good because it was pouring.
Yeah, all we brought was like that technology-wise was like a GoPro.
Yeah.
And that was it.
I wouldn't recommend bringing anything with you unless you want to spit out the money to pay for a locker there.
Yeah, and you don't want to. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like it and go ahead and everything that we talked about, like where to get certain things like this, or you know, the Etsy shop for our decals for your magic band. If you want to be unique, click on the description below. Everything is there. Yeah, and if you guys haven't watched the vlogs, go ahead and watch them. They are all uploaded right now, all 4 of them. Thank you guys for watching my channel. I'm Marcel.
I'm Cassie.
And that's Cassie. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.